Okay, little late. Yeah, I don't. So if it's already gone from the chat on the screen now, I had some sort of problem where I was in an infinite loading screen in Inquisition for some reason. Literally, the only thing I did to fix it was go to the mods and recompile it. I don't think I actually edited anything, so I'm not quite sure what that was about. Another thing I wanted to see, I noticed on the recording. I think Uh, the screen is slightly off, so I just wanted to like look at that real quick. Like, there's like a little. Here, let me. As the screen goes flying wildly around the room. I don't know if that's just like my YouTube thing or what, but it like wasn't snapped right to the side of it. Uh, now it's I definitely not. I think for some reason just the YouTube on my on my computer like adding like a weird black bar. Okay. As long as it's YouTube's fault and not mine, we will handle it. Okay, so with that out of the way, congrats on having a girl. Thank you. If you did not hear, I found out the gender of my baby. It is a little girl. I'm very surprised because literally me and everyone else in the family just assumed it was going. Not assumed, but we like had the feeling it was going to be a boy. So we like I was mentally prepared for the boy, and then like it was kind of funny. We're doing the ultrasound, and literally the like as soon as she touches the thing onto my belly, the very first thing we see is the butt. which which we immediately all saw it's a girl because it was just right up there, you know what I mean, which apparently is exactly what happened with me when my mom was getting an ultrasound of me. Just first thing you see, the butt. So a fun family tradition, but first. So anyway, to focus more on Inquisition, so it's my mind's kind of been which also that's why we didn't stream yesterday, because like we found out it was a girl, and then like Michael was very sweet and he surprised me with the day off, so we just kind of spent the time together and like we figured out the name, which no one's gonna know, but that's okay. Figure out the name. We were, getting some stuff because we're like, oh, now we can buy all the cute little dresses. We were just really excited. Anyway, that aside, I forgot to stream because I was busy. So now that we're on the streaming, what are we doing today? I completely forgot even what we were doing last week. So whatever I said last week, I've already forgotten. I'm assuming I went to go to Crestwood today to finally go do that. Which also means that I probably want to bring people that don't currently have armor. So I want to go craft some armor. So that's what we're going to do right now. And when we get to Crestwood, now I'm just remembering, I don't actually know if this is a fact, but I thought to get Way of the Rift Mage, the Venatori tomes, we go to Crestwood. So that's going to be a goal there, and if that's not even the right place, then I just want to get this Rift Mage specialization. So I want to prioritize that, and then we're going to do all this fun stuff you do in Crestwood, and all that stuff. So anyway, who are we bringing to Crestwood, and who are we making armor for? That's the console. That's not right. All right. The console in Inquisition is so fucking useless, by the way. We can't do shit with it. So, God, I hated the cute little dresses part of my childhood. Don't do that to another person, Caitie. So I also hated the cute little dresses too. The problem is that when they're a newborn, they can't fucking tell. So that's what that's what we did. When they're older and like they can like walk around and stuff like that, then we'll let them decide their own clothing. But as a newborn, they don't have a choice. All right, so who do we have? Dorian doesn't have anything. I wanted to bring Blackwall for all the warden stuff, so we gotta do Blackwall. Do I want to bring Cole? I do like Cole a lot. Maybe we'll do Cole. Maybe we'll just do 3 regardless. Let's do Blackwall, Cole, and then a mage. Vivian or Dorian? I'll do Vivian or Dorian. I'll let you guys decide in the chat. So quickly, just a vague vote. Vivian or Dorian, who are we getting first? Armor-wise. I also don't know if I have enough materials for these people, so you keep that in mind. I also don't think I have that much gold. Dorian. We had like 3 people for Viv. Man, poor Viv. Little girl clothes are the most uncomfortable clothing but out there, but even worse than ill-fitting bras. Ill-fitting bras are pretty bad. Let's see here.
Where'd you learn to hammer?
Oh boy. Okay, we're getting majority Dorian, so we're gonna do Dorian. Let's just do. Well, hold on. Actually, first I wrote out questions I wanted to ask, and I didn't fucking pull it up, so my chump ass gotta go do it now. Let's see here. Pulling up. Let's hope that I can find this easily, because I don't remember where I put it. Here it is. Stream questions. All right. I'm going to start with Blackwall, because he's the one I really want to bring today, and if I don't get this one down, I'm going to be upset. So, let's go. And then I got to pull out all my paperwork that I wrote. Oh, and then I have all of my doctor paperwork on my desk. God, if you could see the absolute insanity of papers on my desk, you would all be very disappointed in me. Or you also have messy desks and you would feel a kindred spirit. I don't know which one. Alright, here it is. Alright, so for Blackwall, here we go. Well, we had some of it, so let's see. I'm kindred. Oh, real quick. As we look at things to do, I do want to make sure that the people who already got armors this round won't win again. So let me quickly just jot down the people who won last time. Let's see, armor. We have Murray. With the base, and then who was the helmet? Or no, she was the helmet, and then Maria Wen was the base. Who else did we do? We did Cassandra, and that's Sarah Louise. Viper. Sarah was Burn the Books. And Hannah A. We didn't do Dorian. Who was the other one? Or was that? Oh, it was Solus. So Anna Armstrong. And Jacob. All right, so if your name was just on screen, please don't answer because, well, I mean, you could answer if you really want, just for fun, to see if you get it right. But I'm gonna not call you. I'm gonna make sure you don't win, so people have a chance. Okay, so we're starting out with Blackwall. Blackwall, what are we doing for you? I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I want to be Varric's chest beat. Well, when we get to Varric, you gotta be fast then. Okay. So, what do we want for him? We want the Superior Battle Master Mail. I don't know if I have enough crap for that. Superior Battle Master Mail? Superior Battle Mail. Okay, so whatever that look is, but let's do the one down. Oh, is that it? Or is it the metal one? The mail. There's a more metal one. So we'll go with that. So I wanted Obsidian for him, so at least get that basic. And then the other metal was going to be Serpent Stone. We have some of that. The cloth, I was going to do Illustrious Cotton, but I don't think we have a lot of that. Oh, we have enough, though. Sure. And then the original recipe had another metal slot, and this is a leather, so I get to decide. Cold, ranged defense could be good. Sunder. I might just do range with the rough hide. We'll do range with the rough hide. Alright. Craft item, rename. Alright, so, the question. What do I want to ask? I feel like for the armor ones, I want to go with a little bit with harder. So something that was only said in a banter that was to Cole from Blackwall. What was Blackwall's sister name? Now, she didn't, unfortunately, she died in childhood. But what was his, I think it was a baby sister's name. Zer with Liddy. There we go. So Z-E-R with the underscore. Whoop, that's a plus. There we go. But Liddy is correct. All right. Except... And let me write down Zer real quick so I don't forget. Underscore. Okay. And then let's get a helmet. The helmet I wanted... The Griffin helmet. Oh, duh. The Griffin helmet. His own helmet. I wrote Bloodstone and Summerstone. We don't have enough Bloodstone. So what's a good... A 30. What's a 30? Ugh, I hate to do more obsidian because I want to save it for other people, but at least I know where to get obsidian, so let's just do that. And then Summerstone. Do I have enough of that? Yes, Constitution. Great. Craft item, rename. Okay, so I think I just pissed myself after hearing that. Well, congratulations. All right, this one's maybe a little bit easier, but so we all know that this Blackwall is Tom Rainier. But what was the real Blackwell's first name? So, assumingly what he is calling himself right now. I don't actually know if this was set in game. This might be a World of Thetis thing. But if you're really quick, it's like on the front page. Blithesome. There we go. It's Gordon. I'm going to capitalize it even though your name isn't capitalized. Oops. Blithesome. There we go. Let me write that down, make sure I remember. Alright, now we have some Blackwall stuff. Alright, next we're going to do... Who did I say was the rogue? I think I was going to do Cole. I'm going to do Cole. We're in the hat section, so I wanted to do... He has 2 hats, weirdly enough. I want to do Cole's hat, because it's all droopy. I kind of like the droopy one better than the... I don't know, this one just looks so strange to me with the flying saucer hair. Okay. So for that one, I wanted bear hide. I might have enough bear hide. I don't have enough bear hide, damn it. So what's one with dexterity? We can do canine. What's the most dexterity we can do? Well, we have a lot of ram leather. Let's do ram leather. Rename this one. All right, this one's for Cole's hat. Well, where's my section on Cole? Cole. Cole was actually really hard to do because, like, if you've just read, like, we really don't know much about his backstory, and if you've just read Asunder, then you pretty much know everything. So this might be easy for people who read Asunder. But, what did people call Cole when he was living in the White Spire? So before he was known to actually even be a person, what was his kind of nickname? What was he known for? Ghost of the Spire, Fernhawk, you got it. Oops. Fern is a pretty name. I don't know if that's your real name or just your hawk's name or what, but it's nice. Fernhawk accepts. Let me write that down. Got it. There we go. And let's do the actual armor. So for the armor, I wanted originally Superior Prowler Mail. So that one. We're gonna... Ooh, we're... Oh no, we don't have a lot of leather. Okay, how much gold do we have? Hold on. We have some gold. Okay, we can buy some leather. I just need to buy whatever is the most leather we have. So, let's... It's easier to find. Coal. Let's do... Was it Prowler Coat? Was it this one? Was it this one? Prowler Mail. Okay. Prowler Mail. We need 19 of something. What's the most we have? Canine leather. We're just missing one. Okay, if I could buy canine leather, then that's good. If that's not in the store by me, then we could also do fennec fur, ram leather. Ram leather we could go and get easily. Worst comes to worst. Okay, let's see. Because currently Hawk's Face is using a texture that breaks the Black Emporium, so if it's not here, we're kind of fucked. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Let me see canine. There's a bear hide. Ah, we're fucked. Shit. None of it's there. Oh, no. Oh, boy. We might just not have to do coal. Which kind of sucks. Is there anything cheap I could just buy? I guess ram leather. How much of that do we already have? We have 2. Oh, God. Okay, well, what do they sell versus what can I buy? So... bear hide. How much bear hide do I have? 8. Could I buy 11 bear hide? Come on. I could buy 11 bear hide. Okay. Let's buy 11 bear hide. 12 just in case I fucked up my numbers. Okay, let's try this out. Back to coal. Okay, now we can do it. Whoops, that's the wrong one. We want bear hide. That's a decent number, actually. I think I originally wanted to be made of bear hide, so that's actually best case scenario. Then what? I originally wanted to go with phoenix scales because it did a both thing. Is there another one of those I could do? I'm not doing dragon. We'll go with Bronto. And then he probably needs some dexterity, so canine could do it, but I don't want to do that. Dragonling scales or fennec? We'll do fennec. And then... I was going to do ring velvet, but we want to save ring velvet for our specialization. What was ring velvet originally? Electrical resistance. Why electrical resistance, Caitie? Why did you do that? Let's do magic defense with silk. Alright. Now, let's rename this. Okay, so, this one's kind of a weird one, but which of the advisors or companions has Cole actually met before Dragon Age's Inquisition, even though they don't remember him? Isn't Cole chasing on his mom's side? Yeah, like the original Cole, there's like something about that. I don't know about Spirit Cole. No, it's Liliana. So the Tall Warden. Tall Warden, you've done some before, but you haven't done anything in this? No, you haven't. All right, Tall Warden. It's on you. But yeah, Liliana was in the book Asunder, and she meets and interacts with Cole, but then does not remember him at all when she comes into comes into Inquisition. Is it the Tall Warden or just Tall Warden? The Tall Warden. Okay. Here we go. Okay, and now we are finally on to Dorian. Will Cole recognize Lyrium Liliana as not human? He probably does, but then doesn't say anything about it. Like he does with Solus. Like Cole knows that Solus is the Dread Wolf, but he doesn't say anything about it. Where's Dorian? Here he is. Okay, Dorian, we wanted superior battle mage coat. That's refined. Okay, so we wanted that looking one. This is the same thing, but this one uses less leather, so we're gonna do that. Because we're running out of leather. What do we want for this one originally? Darkened Samite. Yeah, whatever. Original one didn't have cloth, so I'm just kind of on my own. Stagger on being hit. Maximum health, maybe? Melee defense? We'll do a melee defense. And then Everknit wool. Magic defense, okay. And then leather. Well, more bear hide, but I think I'm out of bear hide. Yeah, I can't do bear hide. we'll do canine leather. All right. Now for Dorian questions. Dorian. Oh, I forgot to... Let's see. All right. I also don't... I think this one is mentioned in Inquisition. I don't remember. It's either an Inquisition or at the very least the fan fiction that David Gator wrote about Dorian. But what is Dorian's mother's name? Caitie's just doing a fashion simulator right now. Hey, hold on. So... Is Lyria Liliana actually a thing, or is that a fan name? It's kind of hinted at, but probably false. Well, not false, but like, there's probably something more going on there. Jesus, he's your difficult mother. It is on his Wikipedia page if you guys are sly about it. Mommy, no. Mumsy, no. I think this is the first one that people don't know. Oh, okay, there's a right answer, but Blysome, you already answered, so you can't do it again. But you're right. Technically, you're right. All right, May, you're the first one who... May, you get it by default. All right, May, here we go. So, May 987. I think it was the fan fiction then. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where, like, okay, he left BioWare, so it's technically fan fiction, but at the same time, he wrote Dorian, so... if they rename Dorian's mother, that's just a fuck you. All right. All right, let's do the hat now. This one will be easier, I promise. So Dorian, we want the superior... Oh, we want it... Because I just like this one a lot. Oh, God. I actually really like this hat. I just hate the skull part of it. You know, they shouldn't have the skull cap. Who names her child Aquina? Or Aquina. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. No one with a good sense of names. But this is fucking Teventer, you know? Okay, I originally wanted to do Ring Velvet, but again, can't do that one. So that was a 24, so it's a good 24 one. Evernet works. Very green. And then Samite. Regular Samite? Yeah. Alright. So, for Dorian. This is said in Trespasser. What is Dorian allergic to? Or maybe one of the things. We might have been allergic to more than one. She sounds like a horse girl. Alright, fair. Aquinea? Oh, maybe. Stripweed, Ashara. Ashara, have you? Nope. Alright. Ashara, you in? See, I know you're the last thing is Mahariel, but I was always really bad at spelling Mahariel, so hold on. Mahariel. Is that how I get M-A-H-A-R-I-E-L? Is this Ma on an Ariel? Ma-Ariel? Alright. Ugly. That one's good too. Alright, and with that, that should be all we're doing for this of the day. Let me go equip everybody. Okay. So, we did Cassandra, Sarah, Dorian. Not weapons. We want armor. It was and then Ashara. Look how handsome. Blysome and Zur. And then oh, I just realized they're all in a line. The Tall Warden and Fernhawk. There we go. Now let's slap on, if we have any, some of these modifiers. We have nothing to give Dorian, so that's stuck as is. Black Wall. We do have some things. Big arm guard, or... I want him to have just, like... Actually, I probably want to give that one to Bull. So we'll do this one. Melee defense. And legs. Yeah, we'll give him that. Confirm. And then coal. With, oops, with this. I got nothing. Okay. So there you go. Let's tint these bad boys. I feel like I've achieved today. This is like university challenge. I will only ever get one right. But at least you got one, you know? Okay. Cassandra, Sarah, Dorian. Dorian, where's my little thing? I think I generally like to put him in white. Because something about that's kind of funny for me. Not funny, but just like... Tevinter's supposed to be all black and scary. Or whatever. Like, you know, the Black Divine. All the buildings are, like, shown to be, like, dark colors and kind of depressing. So, like, putting him in white seems like something he would do. Maybe that's just me. Where's the thing? Here it is. Yeah, white. So... what's, like, a white... I might just do iron. Paragon's luster is very pretty. Okay, let's do the cloth first. I think cotton might be the brightest. Or silk, maybe? What does silk look like? Silk. It's silk. And what's this? Cotton. Or silk again. I almost want to do silk again, because it is very nice and shiny. But maybe you should do something a little bit contrasting and do the cotton, because it's at least a little dull. So it's like contrasting textures. And then leather. There's not really a good white leather. But the dragon scales. Oh, man, I'd hate... That's good, but it's... I want to save the dragon scales. I might just do like a dark color instead. Grandmother's a bit purple. I don't want to do the pink. Let's do fennec fur. It's like a gray. And then finally the metal. I might just do the iron. Yeah, let's do the iron. Tint. And then we need to do something about that bright green head. Well, what's the silk look like? I think the shiny's too much for the hat. Except we could probably do it on here. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Nice is subjective in this case, but that's okay. This is going to change the bald cap. What do we do? Fennec? Let's just do fennec. And then there's like some metal on here, and we'll just do it to iron. Weirdly enough, it's not changing the metal we can see, though. Whatever. We're doing iron. Good enough. Okay, so then black wall. Black wall, I actually like putting in blue because wardens. Is that it? Yeah, because it's what he's wearing. But we're not going to do like intense blue. What's a good blue we have? We might not have a good... Ugh. That's... we might just do samite. That's like a good... It's blue tinted, but not crazy. Samite again? We might just do samite again. Leather. I don't want to do that. Let's do a dark brown. And then the metal. The blue vitriol is nice because it's a little blue tinted, but it's not absurd. Let's do that. And then the hat. Just make it match. Now, eventually, I do want to put him in silverite armor, but at the moment, we don't have we don't have silverite because that's warden silverite. You can't actually dye anything else, so there you go. Tint. Now we're going to coal. Coal, unfortunately, is just I don't have. I ran out of colors, so coal is yellow, even though that doesn't make a lot of sense. We're not gonna put him in like a bright yellow though, mostly because oh my god, look at that. But let's do a dark, and then like kind of shiny hints. God. Oh, what if? Make him and Sarah match. Where did you get Blackwell's hat? To be quite honest, I don't remember. It might be like a thing that you get from his personal quest. It's his hat, like from the game. that like you get, you know, kind of early on. I do not know what color to put them in. Let's just do cotton. Something simple. I don't actually know where you get it in the game, just because like I've been using the golden nug for so long, I forget where things are. I don't know what to do. I don't really have any good yellows that aren't like ridiculous. This is kind of a orangey whatever. Man, just the orange on that like belt buckle there is so intense. Onyx is kind of a yellowish metal, and it's not like super gross. Let's do onyx. An item, and then the hat. Let's do onyx again. Let's get it so we can actually see the damn thing. We'll do... Oh my god, I ran out of cotton. Oh god. Lamb's wool. Because it was kind of like that color. One of these is the straps. It might be this guy. Yeah, it's this guy. We'll do... What did I do? I think it was canine. Alright, well, that's something else. But there we go. We're good. Imagine trying to stealth and flat weave. Well, if anyone can do it, it's Cole, right? It's like he can just, you know... He's all secrety and sneaky. Okay, so now that we finally have all of that down, where are we fucking going? So... We want to go to Crestwood. Crestwood. There we go. I think... Okay, we have the quest. We've talked to Hawk. I think we can go. Alright, I just want to check this shipments box. And let's get out of here. World map. I can't click on Crestwood. Okay, this has happened before, where sometimes I can't click on things. This game is great. I was going to buy it today. I was looking for gameplays. Oh, well, I like it quite a lot. I welcome to Citrix play. We're actually going to start into like some more gameplay stuff. Okay, we want to bring... Who do we want to bring? We want to bring Blackwall. For Mage... Solus. I think there's... I don't know if we'll get to it today, but there's like some spirits that Solus can talk to. Same thing with Cole, to be honest. So I'll choose Cole over Sarah. Let's go with this party. What's Cole's fate? Compassion or human? Well, you'll have to find out. I put 780 hours into the game. It's good, get it. I put in... Oh, here we go. Cutscene.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. We've got trouble ahead.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad?
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area, but after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
Have any undead attacked the camp?
We've had a few shamblers, but most head toward the village below. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck. And please be safe.
Here we go. Okay, so... Is Crestwood the best of these little things? Because, like, it actually has, say... Oh, God, you're going to talk with me.
I've news, sir.
Yeah, go for it.
What is it? Could prove useful, sir.
We'll never do it. Okay. So, I think Crestwood's probably the best of these little, you know,
there must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Does that rift mean water is pouring into the Fade right now?
Maybe. Just because like the story is interactive with like the world, like you can actually see change visually. It's very nice. And like I think if we had more of these, I'd like more of them to be like this. Let's see. Ah, I just realized maybe a mistake, but we'll deal with that when it comes.
Yes, thank you. I'll go back to the village, miss. These roads aren't safe.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
A warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully. I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour.
Is that all the aid we can offer these people?
If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. If we can't find Warden Stroud, we return to the commander with all haste.
Still don't feel right.
I know, but if I judge our orders rightly, harder decisions await.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus' plot to seize the Order.
They stay by oaths sworn in blood. Not theirs, then their own. They're true.
I hope Hawke's warden friend has answers for us.
Indeed. But in the meantime, we're going to rob that and then go talk to Janna. So we're gonna get disapproval for Blackwall here. That was my bad, but we're just gonna eat it. All right.
Did you see how the Grey Wardens saved me from those corpses? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
You want to join the Grey Wardens now?
Oh, Baker. You're the Inquisitor. But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
Grey Warden or no, the world needs more people with your courage.
Just rooting through her shit and talking to a wall. Okay, so yeah, I guess the fun facts. If you don't talk to this woman, then it won't happen. Or if you tell her to not join the Wardens, it won't happen. But if you tell her to join the Wardens, when we get to the Warden quest line, instead of the old man being sacrificed, it'll actually be her. We're not going to do that. So let's, well, at least we'll get Solus approval. So hey, Solus, what's up?
Wardens will do anything to stop the blight. There is much to admire in that commitment, but much to be wary of as well.
Listen to him. Joining the Wardens isn't the best idea right now.
Yes, your worship. I'm sure there's something else I can do to help.
Maybe we don't get Blackwall? Whatever. I thought we did, though. Maybe if it's Solus says that we don't.
I swear I'll avoid the Wardens, Inquisitor. Thank you for the warning.
There we go. Okay. Well, alright. That ended up best. Best case scenario. We're actually going to go up here, because I think one of the Venatori tomes is by, like, I don't really remember where they all are. I just know they're kind of vaguely in this area. Or at least one of them is. It's like in a hut-ish, if I'm remembering correctly. At least it's one of the... Whatever I'm thinking of is definitely one specializations thing that we need to do. I don't know if it's the one we need. Hey, what the fuck is this with the skulls? I don't know. That's cool. What is this? This looks strange. It almost looks like a face, but I don't... Like a weird dragon? I don't know. He approves if you tell her to join, but Solus also disapproves if you tell. Maybe that's what I was thinking of, where like I thought the inverse would be true as well. Oh, there's something over there. It's elf fruit. I'm not gonna bother for elf fruit. I love that armor on Solus. It almost makes me want to romance him. Almost. Almost indeed. I thought there was like a hut over here. Maybe I'm just thinking of this thing. Or maybe I've passed the hut. Topaz. Soggy note pinned to the dock. Harold, I'm taking the boat over to Keldon's to drop off the first of the supplies. He's been generous. Why does Keldon sound familiar? I don't know if it actually is or not. He's been generous to invite us to his home, and we owe him some food in the way of thanks. He thinks the root cellar would be a good place to hide from these monsters. So get blankets from the barn. We'll be back for an hour before sunset. Lowen. Well, that's depressing. I wonder if it's the house over there they went to, too. I kind of want to fly over there with the fly can. That'd be fun. Is it familiar because of Kelder? That might be what I'm thinking of, to be quite honest. Yeah, the seal killer from... Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of, and it's not actually the same... I mean, it's definitely not the same guy, because he died. And then this is the camp. Did I not go far enough? I thought there was, like, a hut here. Still waters. Yeah, maybe it's just higher up. For Rift Mage, you find the tomes in the Exalted Plains, Vandori drops. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of something else then. All right, let's continue on with this world quest then. Who's Kelder? Like I think it was Murray. Yes, yeah. So Murray, there's a side quest. We did do it in the GA2 stream. There is a serial killer of pretty elven women. I think it's specifically young girls. Because he kills them because they're too pretty, and he tries to say like, oh, I'm insane, or it's a demon, but he's actually just like, you know, mentally disturbed. So you kill him, or I guess you can either his father's someone very important and powerful, so you can either like hand him back to his father, who will get him off, or you can kill him. And we decided to say fuck you, and we killed him.
Undead by the gates.
Let's get rid
Ready
of
when
this.
you are.
It's for the necromancy mage, the skulls or whatever that. Okay, that's probably what I'm thinking of then. At least they got the ring
Thanks
bell.
for your help, but I fear we haven't seen the end of these creatures.
Alright, let's talk to them.
Did you see?
Let's go straight to the mayor and we can explore the city in a minute.
Please! May I could use your assistance?
Can I talk to you about it, or are you just yelling at me? You're just yelling at me. You're nobody. Mayor's house. Hello, I barged in.
The Inquisitor. Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We should. We could. Everyone here is so scared.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake? It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
Your people are frightened and they're tired. Let us help.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Trust me, I've fought worse than bandits and the undead.
Then I have no choice. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, Your Worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
What can you tell me about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen? Thugs and thieves. They make a living raiding caravans on the King's Road. When the dead rose from the lake, the bandits killed the old gamekeeper in the fort and took it for themselves. We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees were... they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
Yeah, the Darkspawn, totally.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drown. And now, they return to us.
Until later.
Of course.
Indeed. And then the mysterious Hinderfell's Codex entry. Ooh. Yeah, one of my very first videos was a stupid. I say stupid, but I still kind of believe it that this is Anders' father. But who knows? That's the thing. Okay, so oh hey Jana. I'm going to do Crestwood a certain way. I'm going to do about everything I can and then do Still Waters. Just because, like, some things change after you do it. So to just not fucking bother with it, that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a while before we do any of that.
Go away!
Alright. They'll open eventually. This is the guy who's worried about the girl.
Why doesn't Judith live in the village while this is going on? Make her, if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day to you.
Thunderstrike, goodness. Hold on, what's... Is this supposed to be mold on the bread? What is this, like... Is that a rat? Is that a rat on the bread? Hold on, I can't... No, I don't want to look at Ori. I want to look at... Or is it packaging on the bread? Hold on, what the fuck is going on with this bread? There's like a rat indented in the bread. Okay, whatever. Yeah, there's a door that's locked from the outside. I'm assuming he just, like, locked it from the outside and then jumped through the window. You don't say anything.
Finished. The sooner I get away, the better off I'll be.
Oh, fruit. This is a store. What do you sell? Oh, I think the store only opens, actually, if you help Crestwood.
We haven't had visitors since the trouble started.
Alright, let's go up here. There's a couple quests we can get, so let's go get those. Got it. Up here. They baked a rat into the bread. It looks like it, honestly.
You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack. Oh, there will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. I fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash even more monsters on us.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Until later.
Farewell.
Indeed. And I'm gonna loot all your shit. Because that's what the Maker would want. Oh. Maybe the Night Enchanter. Well, we're not doing that, so it doesn't matter. Alright. I think we're just gonna go ahead and go get Hawk's Warden friend. I didn't mean to place that marker. Because we want to go there. We'll do the fort later. Although it would be nice to get. Maybe I'll do the fort now. We'll see what time. I also really want to get the Rift Enchanter thing. So I might go like look up where that is in the. I think someone said the Exalted Plains, and go get that one. I know I have it unlocked. I just gotta fucking go there. Which we also have the Solus quest. Actually, I don't think we got it yet, but we can go do it. So I might. What's the best way to do this? We might go talk to Solus, get the quest, take Solus, do the quest. Solus then leaves us, and we get all pissy about it. And then while he's gone, we can do. We can quickly jump back to another camp, grab Way of the Rift Enchanter stuff, and then be on our merry way. That sounds like a good idea, right? Seems decent. All right, that might be what we do. Because I have a lot of points to spend, and better to get that now rather than later. What am I? Yeah, no fruit. Go the highway. There are a few Riftmates drops in the hinterlands, the western approach as well. We'll go in there eventually. But not now. Because we have all the ring bell that we need. We just need the Venatori tomes. Break off from the whatever. We are not going to go up this red lyrium thing, because that's a headache for now at least. Maybe my next mage will spec into Rift. I think Rift's really fun because I really like Rock Fist. To each your own. I'm stuck. If you do Solus' quest before Rift Mage, the game glitches and you miss his dialogue about Rift Mage specialization. Good point. Maybe we'll do Rift Mage first then. Because then maybe we can get the Dalish camp and then we can quickly go over there. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Here it is.
We could camp here.
Oh. Okay, this little icon right here that you see, this was imported into Anthem as a skin. So if anyone ever doubted it came from Dragon Age, here you go. Evelyn K says, Dragon Age Origins keeps crashing in the dead trenches for me. I have a few mods installed. Anyone have advice on how to fix it? I don't know a lot about modding. I use Vortex and mods I've seen others use. See, I don't use Vortex, so I can't help there. Honestly, if I were you, I would start pulling out mods and seeing what's breaking it, but I know it's kind of hard with Dragon Age Origins compared to like Inquisition or 2. So I can't help you, but maybe someone in the chat can. I'm not quite sure. If you're looking for modding help, I would honestly go to the subreddit, or even like the depending on if you don't have that many mods, you can even go look through the modding page on the Nexus, and sometimes people will actually report the problems you're having. So then you don't really have to look for an answer. People already have it. And that's the best I can do. All right. Oh, wolves.
Hawk's cop.
Nope. Well, whatever he was going to say is gone. That guy's just completely stuck. Is that it? Oh, there's one. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Stop. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What have I done? I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. Oh boy, that was a mess. I didn't even get anything from it. Great, he was a cheap bastard and he dragged me along the ground. Goddamn, the Drupalo did not like you. No, it did not. Holy shit. At least we're well equipped to go into this cave. Hello, Hawk. As you notice, I did mod
Glad you
in
made it. I just got here myself.
the staff she
My
used at the end of
contact
the
with
game.
Wardens should be at the back of the cave. He's not the only warden around here. It's a good thing his friends didn't find him in Crestwood.
Yes, I saw them earlier. They've been told he's a traitor in order to capture or kill him. How much blood is shed by good men following bad orders?
Let's go.
Oh, that's it. Okay. We are going to grab every single deep mushroom along the way, or so help me. Because eventually we'll need it for some sort of potion. And I'm going to sit there and go, God, where did I get deep mushroom? If only I had it. And we need obsidian. We're not going to read Banner of the Blind Man. It's just bandits.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Most of you wardens disappear. Then I run into a darkspawn magister named Corypheus. Do you think that one might have something to do with the other?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing. But I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
You think Corypheus is using this calling to control the Grey Wardens?
Not precisely, Your Worship. The calling warns a Grey Warden that his time in this world grows short.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
Thank you to all the compliments saying you like how Danica looks, because you don't know how long it's been. How many hours I did in the character creator. Oh god. There was a question though. Is Stroud the Hawk siblings warden mentor? I seem to remember that he's in every cutscene with them, from Jacob. Oh, I mean he's not in every cutscene with them. I think he's in 2. Maybe, but yeah, he's the one that helps them get recruited into the wardens, and I think takes them on in a mentorship role, which is actually how Hawk knows them, or knows Stroud, because they took the sibling, or if that was the case, and what it is the case in this world state, or somehow Hawk just knows of them because reasons. So.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly. That is all we know for certain.
Helena says, it looks like she sliced off her ponytail with a dagger. She actually still has a ponytail. It's just like a low ponytail, and because of her fluffy thing, it's glitching into it, so you can't see it. But technically, she does have a ponytail still. How is this possible?
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
You said all the wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the Maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
Sure, Blackwall.
So the wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
Let's go.
We should get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship.
What's it like, being a warden? I can't even imagine.
It's been a long time since I was anything else. It becomes your life, searching out Darkspawn and killing them, ensuring no one ever knows how close they are.
Corypheus was in a warden prison, right? So you must know something about him.
I know little, and that much only because of my relative seniority. Most wardens have never heard of him. When I suggested Corypheus might have something to do with the calling, the warden mages turned on me. I trained some of those wardens myself. If I knew any more of Corypheus, I would share it, Your Worship.
Clarel's the warden commander, right? What's she like?
She was a good warden. Once. Among those, King Kalen reached out too before the Blight. She always resented missing the chance to help. When the calling came, Clarel stopped listening to the rest of us. Only magic could solve this problem, she said.
Do you think Corypheus is using the calling to control her?
It's hard to say. I have heard the whispers of the calling myself, but it's only noise, no words. Certainly no commands. Either way, the guilt is hers. She's Warden Commander. She should bow to no one's word but Weishaupt's.
We'll talk later.
Can we talk to Hawk again?
How may I serve?
Oh. Oh, okay.
You said that Clarel is Warden Commander. I thought that the hero of Ferelden led the Wardens.
There is more than one Warden Commander. Each oversees a region, most often a single nation. The woman you speak of was Warden Commander of Ferelden. She disappeared some time ago. It is possible she joined the rest of the Wardens, although I cannot say for certain.
We'll talk later.
Is that all you have to say? Any more surprises?
How may I serve?
No, okay.
We'll talk later.
Okay, but...
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach. Though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
Alright. And let's examine. Celine reference, cool. Yeah, I mean... maybe one day we'll meet Celine again. Maybe, probably not. We We good? We good here? I think we're good. Okay, let's... What time is it? About 4? I think that's enough time to... It wants us to go the western approach now, which we're not going to do. Because we want to get way of the Rift Mage. That's way more important. So I'm just going to safety save. And... Let's... First Google... How to get way of the Rift Mage. Way of the Rift Mage. So I don't have to fucking go look up where everything is. If you haven't ever done this and you just like struggled your way getting these things, like the wiki is very nice, and most of them, I don't know if all of them, but I know most of them have like maps on where to go. So it is the Exalted Plains. Did they put one behind the fucking... Oh, those motherfuckers. They did, didn't they? There's one behind the blocked road. Oh, fuck you. That's awful. I'm really pissed about that, actually. Oh, man. Now I have to spend more points to get more. Do I even have enough points for that? We'll figure it out. Okay. So, where are we going? We want to go to the Exalted Plain. We'll just use the same party, because we're not really going to do anything serious. Solus has the book. Well, we know where the book is. I think we've actually already got the book. But we need the Venatori Tome, specifically. And there's 3 places. So one's kind of by the Dalish. One's by... the river. I don't think it's by the bridge you have to redo.
Inquisitor,
And one's
welcome
blocked.
to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales. Yes. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
This rebel group, tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, your worship. You'll need it.
Murray, you mentioned bring Dorian. Let's do that.
I've news, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
It doesn't, but thank you. We're gonna kick out Solus in favor of the Dorian. We're still going to bring Cole and Blackwall, though. Alright. Okay. Hold on. Map. Right. I can't see the map yet. It's like... Okay, this is the one that's in that forest. This is the one that's by the river. So if this one's by the river, so then it's like here-ish? So we're gonna go there. Oh. Sarah Louise says, I heard in the beta you could pick Hox's stance on blood magic. I know there were a lot of features in Inquisition that had to be taken out because of consoles. Specifically older consoles. Sorry, I have Hiccups, why? Golly.
He brought the ramparts. I wonder why.
I was never good at doing what other people wanted.
God, there's so many, like, things here. Hold on, we gotta, like, get some of this shit. Anyway, but, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the consoles. And that's, like, one of the reasons, like, when they wanted to do, like, the cooler DLCs, like, Trespasser and the Descent DLC, it couldn't be ported off into consoles, or the older consoles, because they just said, fuck it. We can't do this no more. We can't work like this. Also, fun fact, so Cole is currently shrouded in Fade bullshit. And that's very unique to Cole. Other rogues who have stealth on do not look like they're in the Fade. Alright. Let's attempt to find this Rift Mage bullshit. As a PS4 player, I do wonder what Dragon Age Inquisition would have looked like if it wasn't cross-generation. Yeah, that's a big one for me too. So I wonder like how much better it would have been worse actually. Who knows? I have no idea. Honestly, that's what I kind of worry about Dragon Age 4 too, because we're kind of just starting the like, oh no, it's happening again. Like, you know, I don't know when the new consoles are coming out because we're starting to just get announcements and stuff about, you know, the new Xbox. I already forgot its name, and the PS5. So like I don't know how that's gonna handle. Also, can I just say I respect the PlayStations for just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rather than having me to remember like Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X. Like it's too much. It's just too much. There's just a lot of shit I'm not gonna bother with right now. Comes out in December. Well, hopefully because it's 2 years old, we'll go by here eventually and do better shit. We're going to completely ignore all of these rifts. Just walk by the damn thing. Because we'll deal with this land later. I just want to get my stupid shit. Now, this is where I have my marker. But where are the people? Dragon Age and Switch, please. I don't know if that would work very well, to be quite honest. I mean, it could probably run them both, but... Or, well, I say both. I mean, all of them. But, like, I don't know... Are those it? I don't know what I'm hunting for, to be quite honest. Rage Demon. I think that's just a random Rage Demon. I think I just killed a hollow. That's not what I wanted. There's something dead over here, though. Who are you? What are you? A dwarf and a no, it's another dwarf. Okay, let's look at the map. Where are we compared to where in the map I need to go? Whoops. So on the map, it is sort of this way. Looks like it's maybe more in the middle, like up here. So let's go up there. Xbox Series X. There we go. Let's see. Where are these things? See, that's where I put it on the map. Usually it's just guys you have to fight. Oh. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddies. What's up? My friends. Okay, where's that book? Give me that book. There it is. 1 out of 3. There was one more thing that... I missed one. Okay, so then the other ones are like literally across the map. So... One's by camp, so we can at least... So it's kind of by this camp, I'm going to say like right here. So we kind of need to make our way to that camp. And the easiest thing to actually do would just be going back to this camp. So we're gonna do that. Oh boy. Here we go.
Nothing to report, sir.
I'm actually gonna take the horse. Here we go. Look at me using the horse. Ooh, that's not the right button. I meant to, I have the horse on a weird control scheme because I can never just find a good button for sprint with the horse. I might get kicked off the horse though because we're about to run into some things that try to kill you. Good luck. Okay, demons. Kill us, not a horse. Hey, it's close. It's close enough. It's close enough for our purposes. Ah, there he goes. How dare you! Or is that it? Let's at least grab this thing while we're here. Just to say we grabbed it. Okay. Okay, what's the best way to go? It might be this way, actually. Look at all these poor dead trees. I love the heart streak so much. I kind of like it too. Like it's a little, I think at first it's kind of off-putting, but I don't know. The more I hear it, the more I kind of just makes me happy. Passing by the camp. I'm just not going to claim it because I'm not going to bother. Okay, this is where I put the staple up there. Those are just some wolves. It looked like it was by the river. Versus the one online. So it is supposed to be in this area, so it looks like I need to hop off the horse and look around. Bye, heart friend. Oh, hey, there they are. Where's the book? Fey Touch Cotton. Hey, that's nice. Book number 2. One more, which might be the most painful one. You know what? On reflection, I think I do want to get this camp over here. Because I think we're going to have to unlock an area and then come back. So where's the camp? Here's the camp. let's go over here, grab this camp, and then we'll go on to the third one. Because I think the third one is behind the, like, there's like a rock slide we're going to have to clear. I think it's behind that. Actually, wait, no. When you do the rock slide, you can actually travel there, fast travel there. So fuck it, let's go. Yeah, it's like there-ish. I think I know how to walk there better than I know how to place it on a map. That's not the button again. I keep putting control instead of Z. There you go. Okay, kind of want to start heading in this direction. Here it is, unless they're like right outside this door, which they're not.
Whoa!
Okay. See the quest time, and that's where you need to go. I mean, where do I need to go?
Inquisition soldiers could clear this passage.
You mean this? That's one less Venatori. That's a different thing. That they don't have a book, do they? Maybe they do. Well, I mean, we're here with Dorian anyway, just in case they have one, because sometimes these people have. They're on the other side of the hill. That's Dorian's thing. Yeah. So should I do Dorian's thing? I'm just gonna do Dorian's thing, and then like if they're not there, it's actually behind the thing. Hey guys! What's up? Just not gonna do anything. Cool. Now, are they gonna have one? Gold bracelet. This one's up here, but can I still grab it? No. Yeah, I don't think these have it, though, do they? Nah, silk. Yeah, well, that's Dorian's quest. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so... we're gonna have to go back and unlock the thingamabob. Let's do that. Venatori. Hey guys, I got the newest edition of Heart and Hide now. Let's just hope nobody interrupts our reading time. Shh. Ori just really hates reading. She's against education. No. Oh god. Which mount is that? It's one of the heart ones. I don't remember what it's called, honestly. I'm sorry. It's the brown one. Okie dokie. Gillenon's Grove. Yep. Oh, I should probably read this. Chief Engineer Burdenine's report to Commander Cullen. Initial inspection. Elven ruins, ancient, largely structurally unsound. Mortar damp and crumbling. Recent damage to load-bearing walls.
Our soldiers' training.
Claw
Can
marks.
we neglect roads? Our allies cannot take the same route through the mountains we did.
Task. Clear loose rubble and reinforce collapsed passageway for safety. Requirements. 10 strong workers, 2 junior engineers, 2 guard for security, 3 wagon loads of square oak beam, 170 kegs of brown ale. Alright, you seen the report? Our workers can clear the path to the Crow Fens. Let's go. The passageway is clear and safe. Access to the grove restored. 170 kegs of ale, not nearly enough for 15 hardworking Inquisition men and women. Chief Engineering Burdenine. Venture forth. Same people. 170 kegs? Damn. Well, yeah, it looks like they got the ale. It just wasn't enough, surprisingly. How many gallons is in a keg, roughly? That's a lot. It's a lot. Here we go. Now, okay, with the map, it looks like it's gonna be like over here. Oh boy. Gurgits. These things are more my level. So Blackwall, if you could. Ooh, hey, not. Oh boy. Running away like a coward I am. Oh boy. You're almost done. Maybe I can kill you. 15.5 gallons in a keg. There you go. So that times 170. Oh boy. Hey, we're finally getting some supplies. Get ready for Gurgit webbing. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of this junk.
A place to set up camp, perhaps?
Indeed.
Inquisitor.
Do you have something? I thought you...
Inquisitor.
You're just saying Inquisitor. Okay. Let's see here. Because there is a rift over here. And I don't want the rift. I just want the Venatori people. Okay, the rift's that way. I'm assuming they're not going to be that way. So then maybe somewhere up here? Oh, wait. I think I remember where they could be. Or is that... Well, actually, what I'm thinking might be Cassandra's quest.
Everything was alive once. Some of it remembers.
There's just a Gurgit up there. A Gurgit inventory rifter. Alright, well, at least we found him. I think I misjudged that severely. Oh, no, it worked out. Alright. I'm not mad. Okay, the Gurgit being there is just mean. Because he's not... Why was the Gurgit not attacking? Wow. 1,085 gallons. I don't know how many people there were, but it was definitely not a small number. But like, it's not 1,000 gallons. Now I will say, like, you know, sometime around this time, like, alcohol was kind of the drink of choice, just because, you know, water wasn't very potable, but alcohol was potable. So yeah, I wonder if it was just like there's not a lot of good drinking water here, and so that's why they want to bring it. We got it. Okay, finally. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, and we won't be back for actually kind of a long time. To be quite honest, we'll get some personal quests, and that's all we're gonna do. Let's go Skyhold. All right. Jesus, what is that? I don't think I ever fought that. The Gurgit? Well, it's a Gurgit. So. You ruined a book club and now you're killing their pet Gurgit, you monster. I'm sorry. I'm not actually that sorry. Okay, let's go back to... I think we gather materials for tone... Oh. We gathered materials. Do we have to, like, craft something? Hold on. Do we have to, like, do the thing where we craft a thing? Hold on. I know some of them make you do this, and I can't remember if it's all of them or if I'm just remembering some of them.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
Tome of Rifts. Okay, we did have to do it. But we have it. That's all that matters. What do I need? Minotaur Torn, Ring Velvet, Way the Rift Mage. Craft item. The study of rifts is a recent phenomenon, but one that was almost has unlimited power. The rifts, and with them the veil, represent the very fabric of the world. Those who would master rifts must reconcile their knowledge of magic with how the rifts operate. Each rift must be dissected and studied, and from that accumulation of information, a new College of Magical Study will be born. Cool. Let's also talk to this guy.
Done.
Hello, Sir Morris.
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
I kind of like this guy because, like, I feel for him as, like, you know, when you're first trying to get a real job in the real world, and you're like, what are your qualifications? I went to school. Okay. What are you good at? I'm good at school. I did the school good. Can I have job, please? Can I have a job? Help me, God. So I don't know. The millennial problems, I guess.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
I don't know how I feel about the fact that Thren just lost her job because she has not great views. Like, I mean, she did her job well. And, like, for all I know, like, from what my knowledge is, her views were just... She liked Loghain. And, like, she just doesn't know anybody. You know, I don't know.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Yeah, but anyway, but Morris is fine. Okay. Let's go get Rift Mage. Well, Thren's views are wrong. Right, but, like, we know that because we've seen what really happened. Thren didn't. And to be fair, Loghain was a national hero in Ferelden, and it does seem like kind of like for a commoner who didn't know anything that was going on, it would be very bizarre for a national war hero who was a huge part of the king's army and like a really well regarded to suddenly just do some weird, stupid shit. So like I don't know. I feel for the commoners of Ferelden that sided with Loghain, I guess, because they just don't know.
You are back. Back, and you have completed the instruction. Alive. Of course, alive.
And the next step?
Now there is a decision. You have to make it. Do you commit to this path?
Yes.
You are my trainer.
Haha, yes I am. Thank you. I will give you this knowledge, and you will use it to great effect. How could you not? You are the Inquisitor, and you will be a Rift Mage.
I did it! God, now we can finally... Oh, we can finally do Rift Mage stuff. Thank God. I'm actually going to respec, because I don't want that 1 point in the whatever the fuck. We actually might go and get it later, but right now I kind of want to get whatever. Can you get that blue armor? So nice. That your trainer was wearing? Not without mods, unfortunately. And even with the mods, you have to use Frosty. It's like weirdly hard to get. There's something I do not know the mechanics behind it. I just know what was told to me. And for some reason, there are like 2 different types of NPCs. There are NPCs like the Inquisitor and your companions, where it's actually decently easy to get all of their shit onto the Inquisitor. That's literally not what I wanted at all. And then there's actual NPCs, like your trainer, Josephine, Cullen, Liliana. God. And it is, at least for the regular Dragon Age Inquisition mod manager, you cannot do it. It's not possible. Now, Frosty has been able to go by leaps and bounds, and they found a way to do it. But yeah, with and it's only actually been in the last year, really. Like it was thought impossible to do for quite a long time. To the point where, like, when I remember like asking about it, because I really wanted some of the Elven armor for my Elven Inquisitor. And, like, when I was asking about it on like, the subreddit, people were like, yeah, that's not a thing. That can happen. Sorry. And I was like, well, there went that dream. Goodbye. And then someone was able to figure it out. So, I guess never say never. I do not remember which of these I had. I think I had this one. More targets. Yeah, it's fine. And this one. Does more damage if there are other enemies nearby, and if there are enough close to the striking point, a wave force. Yeah, that sounds good. My mom is texting me. They're powerful enough to hurt or even kill enemies who leave this boundary. I remember liking that one. Okay. There we go. I'm plopping 2 of these into here. Oh, actually, I do want this guy. Because I like it. Alright, now we're into here. And we get Stone Fist! Ah, there we go. Feels good. While we're here, let's do everyone else. Cassandra. Let's just get this guy. I don't want to have to read everyone's little things. Sarah has 1 point. Okay. We'll just get the ice one. Dorian. He's good with fire. Which one? I'm only able to leave enemies vulnerable in their terror. Every time an enemy dies nearby, you regain both health and mana. That seems better. Blackwall. You don't flinch, you don't blink, you don't back down. Enemies that hit you with melee attacks are staggered by recoil. Or you stand all the stronger to finish the guard. You gain a bonus to your maximum guard. Let's do this one, because we're actually doing okay with guard at the moment. Cole. Cole, I think, actually needs to finish the dagger tree. Let's do this one. Instead of moving to make the kill, you favor fresh opponents. Or you strike with deeper bites, and if it should kill your target, there's no cooldown. We'll do that one. Vivian, you're good there. Knight Enchanter, here you go. Did we get all of these? We did. Okay. Solus, I think you're. Yeah, you started the thing. We're gonna. We'll get Veil Strike. Varric, good. Iron Bull. I think we're done, so we're doing this one. And then Aurea. Alright, we got it. Oh, did Fusselcorn appear? Hello, Fusselcorn. Well, hello there, everyone. How are the faces? It's good, Fusselcorn. Alright, so... Save here. Finally have all of that. How much time we have left? Not a lot of time. I think it's time for some more table missions. Mostly because we gotta start getting through these things. There is a lot. Oh boy. We also talk to people. Do we want to do Soluses? Yeah, we'll do Soluses later. Oh, we can talk to Solus. Hold on. We can talk to Solus about... Oh, but if we talk to Solus, we're going to get his quest. Alright, we're... Fuck it, we'll do it later. Or table missions. Solus chat every time. Okay, people want us to do Solus chat. Let's do like 10 minutes and we'll end on Solus chat. Okay, where do I pull out of my desk first? That's just gonna be what we do first. This is the Haven one, and also the DLC one, so we're not gonna do that one.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Probably should not put my phone by the microphone wire, because that's gonna lead to feedback. Okay, Hunt Theronfall Redoubt Demon. Where is that one? I think that one's in the line, so that would be on the other side. Here it is. Alright. Inquisitor. The demon that fled there and fell redoubt left signs of its passage. It appears to be some sort of shapeshifter. Witnesses have described incidents of friends acting strangely or being in two places at once. That sort of thing. The Chargers have experience hunting demons. Say the word, and we're on it. Lieutenant Cremisius Aclassi. We're going to send Liliana. The Chargers know what they're doing. I can pass them information and send them off hunting. Alright, check that one off. Bloop. Inquisitor. Who's this? This is Krem. Inquisitor. The demon was clever enough to impersonate everyone from Secret Pentagos to the Chief to even me at one point, but we caught it and put it down. There wasn't much left of the body after we killed the thing, but it had missives with useful information. Most of them confirm what we already knew. The older one planning to kill Empress Celine and march an army of demons across Orlais, but I'll pass them to Sister Liliana regardless. The demon also held some items the Inquisition might find handy. Hope they help. Lieutenant Krem. There we go. So if you don't do the Templar quest, that's what happens. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Do we want to do that one? Can I find it? That's the biggest thing. There's just a lot of shit on this page. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. It's at the bottom. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, this is Sketch. Okay, if you remember Sketch, he is the mage from Liliana's song, who also had a very brief appearance in Dragon Age 2 under the name Sketchy on the Details, I think, was just the quest name. And then now we're finally getting to here. So, Fiona. We got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? Sketch. So, we're actually going to send Liliana on this one. I can send a few agents with the mage from Redcliffe to persuade these cells to come in.
Let's see what we have.
Okay. Boop. Commander, a lot of mages just showed up. I hope they're friendlies, because if they're not, we're in trouble. Captain Rylan. We're good. Let's see. Gather coin. Memorial for Haven. That's a good one. A memorial for Haven. Where's that one? Here it is. Oh, Marquis d'Aurelion. If you don't remember this guy, he was the one that, with the really weird mask that Josephine was talking to, who technically owns Haven, sort of. In Haven, at least.
Ambassador Montelier, although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood, as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madame Ambassador? Marquis d'Aurelion.
So we're going to send Cullen for this one. I'm sure I can get some volunteers from our ranks to help with construction.
Ambassador Montelier, please convey my thanks to the Inquisitor. The Inquisition soldiers were of great help in clearing the area for the memorial's construction, and the sight of their uniforms raised spirits immeasurably. The monument will stand forever as a testament to the strength and fortitude of the faithful. Marquis d'Aurelion.
I wonder if we'll actually ever get to see the monument. Caitie doing voices to real MVP. Well, thank you for not making fun of me for doing voices, because they're not good. I understand that. I'm going to kind of put off the Lavellin one for a while. Even though I can see that one at least quickly. So, let's try to do Shadows over Denerim. Where's that one? Shadows over Denerim. I don't know where it is. Oh god. Well, let's do one we can find. Strike a blah 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 merchant princess. I actually think that one's one of the ones where it only has one option, so it's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, so let's go do this one. Alright, these are... Oh, it's just Josephine.
Inquisitor, the allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we'll be entirely tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. I said that weird. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit to it. Ambassador Montelier. Well, he sent Josephine. I've chosen a few dozen diplomats to handle the merchant princes. I will, of course, inspect everything we sign myself.
At your service.
All right. A bundle of documents, at least 50 pages thick, explains the trade agreement the Inquisition has entered into with the merchant princes of Antiva. Josephine has attached a note. Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here's a duplicate if you wish to review it. I could put aside 3 days and I would put aside 3 days and 2 dozen candles. Ambassador Montelier. And that's why Josephine is MVP of the Inquisition, because she actually reads shit. Hardened Hightown Unsavory Parallels. That's gonna be a fun one. We got about 2 minutes left, so let's see. Hardened Hightown. Nope, that's another one. That's A Worthy Dwarf, Trouble in Skyhold, Unsavory Parallels. Here we go. Okay. A copy of Hardened Hightown sits open on the table. Jevlin was waiting outside the captain's office when Don and Brennikovic slunk out defeated. We're not getting a warrant, are we? Jevlin looked almost relieved. Oh, that was Jevlin, sorry. We're not getting a warrant, are we? Jevlin looked almost relieved. No. Don met his partner's eyes. The kid was barely 20 and looked like he walked straight to the Kirkwall barracks from someone's potato farm. Taller and broader than the other guard, Jevlin slouched as if he didn't know how to fit into his own limbs. As if he thought he should be smaller. Hunched over his brand new, too large armor, he looked like a child being a guard. He was too green for a murder investigation. Maybe it's for the best, Jevlin said, almost speaking Donnin's thought out loud. You're on your way out the guard, and I'm... He trailed off and sighed. Questioning nobles in the middle of the night wasn't covered in training. Donnin glared at the kid. I'm a city guard, so are you, recruit. Nobody gets away with murder while I'm on duty. We're on duty. Jevlin stood a little straighter. What do we do then? The captain wants proof, Donnin smiled. We're bringing her proof. Liliana has written a note in the margin. The dead magistrate attempt to implicate Varric? Why? And in what way? That was really just from the Codex entry, so that was weirdly familiar. Isn't Jevlin based on Carver? At least it's so Jevlin is a mix of Carver and then also Aveline's boss that got arrested. So it's like a weird mix of those two. I think it also depends on your world state, probably. So we're going to do Josephine. We should support the official Kirkwall Guard investigation into this murder.
Inquisitor?
A letter has arrived in the Skyhold addressed to nobody. No one saw the courier who brought it. You encroach upon the domain of higher power. You will answer to us. The letter is unsigned, except for a wax seal depicting 6 crossed swords. Ooh, and an amulet of power. Dope. Reports of darkspawn activity. Yeah, we could do that one if I could find it. Actually, what time is it? 4:50? All right, let's talk to Solus. Done with this, let's talk to Solus. Jevlin is a traitor, right? Oh, yeah, he's a traitor in the book. Or in the Codex, whatever the fuck it is. So this time... Look at all this shit we got.
Worship.
Are we done with this? Varric approves. Good, good, good. Hello.
Sleep well?
Oh, we didn't talk to him afterwards. Oh, hey.
I've never done anything like that before.
Hello.
On a number of levels.
I apologize. The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
You say that, but you're the one who started with tongue.
I did no such thing.
Oh, does it not count if it's only Fade tongue?
It has been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fade. I am not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
Maybe, yes. If I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you. I am not often thrown by things that happen in dreams. but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
But do I want to talk? Yeah, let's just tell
I'd
me
like to
your
hear
journeys.
more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
I think that's a really sweet story, to be honest. Like, I feel like if I could choose what spirit I would want to be, that would be really fun for me. Like, I'm just gonna play matchmaker. I don't know. There's something about that's really sweet.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Now I think I'm gonna let him walk because I think he's gonna go sit down in his chair, and that means it's nasty tea time. Nasty tea time.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
When your friend was captured, how did she...
It.
My
friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
This is when I realized Souls was never going to be my friend. How can you dislike tea, says Jacob. Apparently him not liking tea is actually based on Patrick Weeks, who doesn't like tea, so it was kind of like a form of like putting yourself in the character.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
All right, what do you say?
You have begun practicing new magical forms. Interesting. You seem to be drawing upon the raw substance of the Fade, likely using your mark as a catalyst. I use similar techniques, although it took me years to learn them. Why did you choose such an esoteric area of study?
I think learn, because I have the mark, you know, so it's kind of that area.
I hoped that studying such magic would help me better understand the Fade.
While our fight affords little time for formal study, the wise can better themselves even in the midst of battle, perhaps especially then. I hope your new studies serve you well. Did you need anything else?
Talking about Corypheus, I guess.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
When you know that he's the Dreadwolf Fen'Harel, just a lot of his lines become like humorous to the point of like you're basically saying it, my dude, and I was just too dumb to know the first time.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
That's it for Solus time.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Woo. We'll do Solus's quest eventually, one day. Before some of the other quests. Yeah, we really only have a minute, so I think this is gonna be the end. I'm just gonna run up to the bedroom, because that's where things are fun. So let's see. Well, yeah, I guess with that, next week, yeah, I think just really more of the same. I think we're going to focus more on Crestwood next week. Most of the episode's going to be in Crestwood. Kind of clearing them out and starting that. And then after, yeah, I don't know, that really might be it. I might, I probably should do the rest of the armor sets. Then that means armor for Varric, Vivian, and Iron Bull. So that way we can just get all three of those. I might start traveling with Iron Bull and Dorian more, so we can try to get that banter early, just so I don't have to worry about it so much. It might even be a thing where Dorian and Iron Bull become almost a permanent member of our party, just trying to get the banter where they hook up. So that would be fun. I do think... Actually, next week, let's start off with the Solus. No, let's start off with the armor. Then we'll do the Solus quest so we can lock in the romance. And I think after we lock in a romance, then we can trigger the banter between Iron Bull and Dorian. And so then we'll do the rest of the rest of episode in Crestwood. Maybe end on some war table missions. There we go. So with that, let us save. And guys, thank you so much for coming. Sorry we're doing it on a Wednesday, not a Tuesday. We just got busy on Tuesday. And with that, guys, goodbye.